I'm your huckleberry.
Why, Johnny Ringo, you look like somebody just walked over your grave.
He was Batman, Iceman, Jim Morrison, and the unforgettable Doc Holliday. But Val Kilmer was never just playing a role. He was a mystery, a rebel, and a genius who refused to follow Hollywood's rules. From stardom to silence, love to loss, this is the story of an actor who gave everything to the craft, even his voice. Val Kilmer, A Life of Fire and Mystery. Val Kilmer was born in Los Angeles, California in 1959. That alone might seem like destiny. Hollywood was in his backyard, but growing up wasn't exactly a movie script. His parents divorced when he was young. His younger brother Wesley died in a tragic drowning accident. That loss hit him hard. Therefore, from an early age, Val turned inward, toward poetry, art, and performance. He began his acting career on stage and returned there often, even after his fame took off. His film debut came in 1984's Top Secret, a goofy spoof where he played a singing, dancing, blonde rock star named Nick Rivers. It was unexpected, but Val nailed it. You could tell, even then, that this guy had serious range. The 1980s were kind to him. Real genius made him a cult hero. Then came Top Gun in 1986. He played Iceman, the perfect foil to Tom Cruise's Maverick. Kilmer didn't even want to do the film, but he was contractually obligated. Funny thing is, that reluctant role turned him into a household name. In 1988, while filming the fantasy Willow, he met his future wife, British actress Joanne Whalley. They fell in love on set. Therefore, life and art started to blend. They had 2 children, Mercedes in 1991 and Jack in 1995. But behind the scenes, things weren't always smooth. In 1995, Val learned about his divorce the same way the rest of us learned breaking news by watching CNN. Val's big turning point came in 1991 when he played Jim Morrison in Oliver Stone's The Doors. He didn't just play Morrison, he became him. He performed all the concert scenes himself. The surviving members of The Doors said they couldn't tell Val's voice apart from Jim's. That's how deep he went. But he broke his arm filming a stage dive, and the injury left him with an abnormal bump on his elbow, visible later in Heat. After The Doors, Val seemed to be chasing legends. He played Elvis in True Romance, then absolutely owned the screen as Doc Holliday in Tombstone. That performance? Iconic, witty, dying, dangerous. Many believe it's his best. Years later, he'd also play Wyatt Earp in Wyatt Earp's Revenge, making him the only actor to play both Holliday and Earp. But being Val Kilmer wasn't easy. He turned down roles that could have made him even more famous, like Denzel's part in Crimson Tide, or Patrick Swayze's in Dirty Dancing. He didn't want to be seen as a hunk. He wanted substance. Therefore, some roles slipped away. But for Kilmer, that was the price of integrity. In 1995, he donned the cape and cowl as Batman in Batman Forever. It was a hit, but not a joyride. He clashed with director Joel Schumacher. He didn't return for the sequel. For Val, Batman felt more like a suit than a soul. He kept working, the ghost in the darkness, the saint. He volunteered with AmeriCares, even visiting Iraq in 1998 to deliver aid. But Hollywood started pulling away. Some said he was difficult. Others said he just wanted more than it was offering. Then the silence. In the late 2010s, rumors spread. Val was sick. He confirmed it.
I was recently diagnosed with throat cancer. I'm still recovering, and it is difficult to talk and to be understood, but I want to tell my story more than ever.
It robbed him of his voice, his most powerful tool. He underwent chemo, radiation, and surgery at the urging of his kids. A Christian, Val said it was faith that cured him, though he later denied having cancer at all, blaming treatment for his suffering. Therefore, healing for him wasn't just physical, it was spiritual. In 2021, the world saw a different Val in the documentary Val. Made with his children, it used thousands of hours of his own footage. It was beautiful and brutal. He spoke through a voice box. He couldn't hide behind characters anymore. It was just him, raw, honest, brilliant. He lived in New Mexico because he felt closest to God in nature. He believed spiritual perception came from land and silence.
filming in New Mexico just because of the variety of the landscapes and the character of the people.
I think people should live where praying is most immediate, he said. Val was many things: intense, complicated, and deeply poetic. He once said, "I don't believe in death. I think it's just a state of mind." Therefore, even if he's gone, Val Kilmer still feels present, in the way great art always does, in the lines he delivered, the silences he mastered, the roles he chose, and the ones he didn't. He didn't chase fame. He chased meaning. Sometimes that made him hard to work with, but it also made him unforgettable.